What is happening? Don't tell me my game crashed. I was disconnected, of course I was. Anyway, audio test, 1, 2, 3. Am I audible? Audio is working, I do believe. Yes, audio is working. Great. Great. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to IFC Tier 2 Round 3 at Spain. I will be your commentator today. Some of you might recognize me, some of you might not. That's because I was a commentator here last season as well, but I kind of didn't get picked this season. Anyway, I'm back. I'm your Sinuki boy and your horrible German commentator for tonight. So yeah, I'm just having a look at the standings. I've gone in here pretty much blind. So, looking at the standings, we've got equal leaders right now. We've got Kirusha and Fozzy, both on 27 points going into this race. They've got the exact same positions as each other. Interesting. And then we've got Aaron with 25 points in third, and Taylor Boss also on 25 points in fourth. Yeah, third, fourth. Yeah, my English is very good tonight, as you can already tell. Meanwhile, in the constructor standings, we've got Red Bull leading with 53 points ahead of Haas on 43 points. Very interesting to see that. So yeah, we are pretty much set up to have a great race tonight. Even though I don't know most of the drivers on the grid, I do know some of them, and if I can go off their last season's performance, we're definitely going to have a treat for tonight. Oh, God. Anyway, just to make this clear, none of the leaders in this none of the two championship leaders have actually won a race this season. It's only been Aaron and Taylor who've won a race, which is why they are on 25 points, equaling each other in P3. And I might actually have a co-commentator tonight. I do not know if we will get the party to work, but if it is indeed going to work, I'm going to have my good friend Michael in the commentary booth with me. But that's still something we don't know if it's actually going to work or not. So yes, we're just trying our best. Seeing as he is still unable to include his audio for the party, I don't think I'm actually going to have a co-commentator for tonight. I will be on my own on my return. Hell yeah, I can scream all I want. Just seeing to getting everything to work. Thanks, Aiden. I'm definitely gonna have a good one. Yeah, hello, Michael. You're finally in. Michael, are you gone already? I will have a look. It's not? You sure? Wait a second. Yeah, it definitely isn't. Yeah, it's not going through. But anyway, we're now loading into qualifying for this IFC Tier 2 Round 3 Spanish qualifying. I hope you have missed my voice because you're gonna hear it for the entire night, lads. So now loading into this track. We are expecting one-stop strategies at least, if not too many safety cars are gonna happen, like in Tier 4 and Tier 5. But that's still something. Out in the stars, out in the sky, we still don't know what's gonna happen. Having my stream open at the same time and hearing my voice on the double is really confusing. We are still loading in. Someone has not selected their tires. Loading complete. Great! At least the stream seems to be stable. So welcome everyone once again to this qualifying session here in Spain. We've got a equaled leadership in Tier 2 right now. With Fozzy and I think it was Yuki sharing P1 on 27 points. Well, it was Yusha. Okay, I was pretty close, very close. I would kindly ask my friend Michael to mute his microphone because I can hear myself thrice now. So now, coming out. Who's gonna come out first? It's not Wolf. I'm so confused with the colors because Williams and Alpine are basically looking the same. So, we've got F1 Ellie 69 out, being the first out on track with his Alpine car. Very stunning car, I have to say. I like the combo of pink and blue on this car. And Ellis number 69 really suits that car. Well, behind him we should have BRT Wolf, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, in his Haas number 28. Very good to see him here as well. And then we've got both AlphaTauris. We've got Lau 8340 in the second AlphaTauri with the number 21. Oh, he's he's sharing a number with my good friend Mutegi in Tier 5. And then we've got the number 2 AlphaTauri, XPG Lando, leading the 2 AlphaTauris. Maybe they're gonna use some kind of tow strategy coming onto this final straight. Well, we will have to wait and see. Anyway, we will go on board with F1 LE69 for this first quali lap in Spain. Coming into the first corner, it seems like he had a good braking point going, carrying a lot of speed into that corner, going a bit over the curb, a bit too much if you ask me, but he made it stick without spinning. So that's definitely worked for him. Now coming down into turn 4, into 4th gear, a Red Bull kind of compromising his line, but nothing lost too far. So now turn 5, oh, very wide there, but still no invalidation. The uphill corner always caught a few drivers out in the lower tiers, but he seems to manage it. Onto the second DRS straight now and down to the hairpin. Very tricky acceleration zone here, but he nails it beautifully. Now into the sweeping right-hander and down into the third sector chicane. Very good apex. Is he gonna do the same for the chicane part? Yes, he will. Now accelerate out of the last corner, down the start-finish straight, and it is gonna be a 118.2 for Ali. So next up we have Wolf. Oh no, Wolf actually went into the pits. Well, that's unfortunate, but we've got both AlphaTauris going faster. XPG Lando in P2 with a 17.8 and Lau 83 on a 17. These are some miracle times already. 1.1 seconds faster than Ellie in the Alpine. Well, then we've got Zaki in his Alfa Romeo on a 118 dead, and the first Ferrari of Coke-tastic on a 118.6. Already 4 tenths behind Ellie. But we've still got 14 minutes in the session to go, so he doesn't have to worry about anything. Well, next across the line should be the second Alfa Romeo, and it is. It's fresh, 42.50 with a 17.9. And IFC Pines puts it onto second place with a 17.6. But no one has come close to Lau so far, so maybe he actually has the pace to win tonight. Well, while I say that, Angus actually goes into P2 now, just beating IFC Points by about 50 hundredths of a second. No, not hundredths, tenths. Was it tenths? Hundredths? I think it was hundredths. Yeah. Might have been hundredths. I always get a bit confused because I haven't commentated in a long time. Anyway, going on board with Yusha in the second Aston Martin. Currently leading the championship together with Fozzie. Coming across the line down the start-finish straight, it's gonna be... Oh, it's only P5 for Yusha with a 17.8. Still 7 tenths behind Paul. Well, let's stay... Oh, Fozzie is actually only on an outlap, so we are not gonna stay with him for now. So we should have an Alpine coming through the last corner. Yeah, it's Melee, who had a stinker on the first lap, but now goes P8 with 18.0. Very good from him. Anyway, Mercedes coming through the last couple of corners. It's going to be Treat RT86 going into P7, also on an 18.0. They are so close in the top 10 so far. It's only 9 tenths from first to 10th, so we're going to be in for a shocking qualifying. Now, going on board with Aaron, who just set his second lap, currently last on an 18.9. Very disappointing for the Scottish driver, but he still has more pace in that car, I am very sure. But while everyone is coming back into the pits, we are gonna go on board for a full audio lap with Just a Whiskey for this lap. Well, that lap didn't last long. He spun out of turn 2 into turn 3. Very unfortunate for the Mercedes driver. I hope he doesn't have any wing damage. But it might actually be quite likely due to the cars being rather fragile this year. But well, if we can't watch Juzzle, we will go on board with Fozzie, who's just coming into the final chicane of the lap. Hitting both apexes beautifully and just putting the power down through the last corner, down towards the start-finish line. And Fozzie goes second on a 17.3, only 2 tenths off of pole. Very good lap from him. Well, will we see any other surprises? We've got Coke-tastic on an outlap again. So if we're lucky, we're actually going to get a full audio lap this time. So enjoy this one in case it doesn't crash. And he's also binned it in turn 3, so we're not going to get a full audio lap once more. Which is quite disappointing, I do have to say. Well, let's see who is just starting a lap. There is apparently a Red Bull. No, it's a Williams. So let's go on board with the Williams. Let's see if we will actually get a full volume lap for once. Well, now, after not having a binned lap for once, we're going to come across the line with Koei, and it's P15 for him, 118.8. Not too bad, but obviously not what he was trying to achieve. I'm just shocked with how many drivers are on track. I really don't know where to watch. I really don't know. Well, let's get on board with Angus. No, Angus goes into the pits, for fuck's sake. Let's go on board with Aaron then. Give him a commentary lap. The Scottishman coming across the line to start his lap now, coming down the start-finish straight. Probably going about 320 kilometers an hour. I don't really know. I don't know his setup. But going through turn 1 and turn 2 very nicely, not having any oversteer, it seems like. And nailing turn 3 as well. He just seems to be on rails through that corner. Now coming down to turn 4. Nice apex. Didn't cut the corner as many of us did, but whoa. Really went wrong. And that's a fucking tongue twister. Anyway. Coming down to the uphill section now. Is he going to spin it? No, he actually controls the car. Very good to see that. I'm very proud. But now, oh, and he's invalidated at the worst spot. Validating on DRS straight on the second one. How unfortunate for the Scottishman. Well. Oh, BRT Wolf is now coming out for his outlap, for one of his only laps in this qualifying session. And IFC Pines with the fastest first sector. Currently one of the few people that is actually out on a lap. Actually, he's the only one on a lap. Through the uphill section. Very good. Very nicely done. In 6th gear for the fast right-hander. Not going wide on the exit. Now coming to the hairpin. And very nicely done, the fastest 2nd sector, good acceleration, good cornering, and coming down into the last couple of corners. Is he gonna make it sick? Is he not gonna invalidate? First apex beautifully, 2nd as well. Now full pedal to the metal across the finish line. It is gonna be a 17.142 for IFC Pines. The first one to beat now this afternoon. Anyway, let's go back to Aaron, who's also on a lap. Going through the corner he invalidated last time round. Coming down towards the hairpin, a very shitty camera angle, but it still works when we go into TV cam. Coming up the hill, oh, he's really throwing that car into the corner. I don't know if that's actually beneficial for him or not, but maybe it is what he does. Anyway, coming through the last couple of corners, he's going into the pits for hacking's sake. And there is Zaki Boy spun. Oh, also reset to track, it looks like. Very naughty, very naughty. But the second Alfa Romeo of fresh 4250 going for a lap. DRS open on the second DRS straight, coming down towards the hairpin. Beautiful braking, fastest second sector apparently. Coming up the hill, good acceleration, no problems whatsoever. A lot of grip in that Alfa Romeo car, I do have to say. Doesn't look like he's going to be the fastest on the straight, but he's definitely going to mince the field in the corners, if you ask me. And now, coming down to the start, finish straight, fresh 42. Actually improves by 2 positions, going for a 17.6 now. Oh boy, this top 10 is still close as hell. Anyway, we apparently have gotten a visit by Michael once more. Let's just hope he can actually include his audio this time. Meanwhile, Fozzie trying to complete his lap here through the last chicane on this occasion, through the last corner, and he goes into the pits. Probably putting on his last set of medium tyres, but you will never know. You will never know. Well, let's go on to Yusha then. Yusha actually in the Aston Martin, still the actual points leader in the Drivers' Championship. Currently equal with Fozzie, currently in front of Fozzie by 1/10. And let's see if he can actually improve this lap, improve his lap time. Coming through the last couple of corners now. A good apex from him. Oh, maybe he even went a bit too wide on that second apex. But coming through the last corner, very good turn-in, you have to say. Oh, he just goes slightly faster, but it's now only 0.04 of a second between the top 3. What is this? What is this? The fucking scenes. I'm waiting for 1996 ref moments where everyone sets, where like top 3 sets the exact same time. Ellie has retired. So many people are retiring. Pines, Ellie. Very unfortunate for all of them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, Fozzie currently on his outlap. One of the latest people who actually go on his outlap, but it seems to be working for him. Currently trying to figure out how the heck I'm going to get Michael into this call. Anyway, that's not too much of the matter now. Anyway, Fozzie invalidated his outlap, which is not important at all, but we will get to see his full racing lap, full qualifying lap here, which is very good. I'm actually thinking about doing this a full volume lap, but I shall not. I shall actually watch this man do wonders. Try to get onto pole, try to start out of his championship rival. Coming through turn 1 and 2. He's doing great for now. Can't complain. What is the delta gonna be for the first sector? It's gonna be, oh, it's nearly 2/10 up on his lap time. Very good so far from Fozzie. Coming into turn 5. Missed the apex just a tad. Getting the speed on the outside of the corner again. Now through the uphill section. Don't put it. Oh, just about went onto the sausage curb. Very fortunate that he didn't turn about. Oh, but Fuzzy's round. Fuzzy's round. Oh, for fuck's sake. Aaron. Oh, for fuck's sake, Fuzzy. That shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. How unfortunate for a championship second place right now. Very, very unfortunate. How has this happened? Anyway, now on board with Aaron in the second Red Bull. Let's see if he bottles it as well. No, it doesn't seem like so far coming through the last chicane. It's looking very good for him so far. Through the last corner, down towards the start, finish straight. And it is gonna be not a great improvement for Aaron. Still P16. Very unfortunate for the Scottishman. But we've also got Fresh coming across the line. Fresh also doesn't improve. So we've got a set qualifying order. You've got Pines in P1, Lau in P2, then we've got Yusha. I'm going to refer to him as Yoshi, yes. P3, Fozzie in P4, Angus in P5, then we've got Zaki in P6, Lando in P7, Fresh in P8, and I think it was Treat RT in P8. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, there we have it. Oh, only a 6 thousandths of a second separating Pines and Laub. So we've got Pines, Laub, Yusha, Fozzie, Angus, Zaki, Lando, Fresh, Treat, Ali, Ricardo, Jobo, Mally, Wolf, Coe, Aaron, Coke, Ada, Jossel, and Oscar are our qualifying order for tonight's race. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, loading into this race, I actually don't know if we're going to have a formation lap or not, but it's definitely going to be worth a while. Still trying to figure out how the heck I'm going to get Michael into the stream. And now for everyone that has just joined us, you are here in Tier 2 IFC, Round 3 at Spain, currently watching a tremendous championship battle with the two leaders in first and second, Yosha and Fozzie on equal points, on 27 points both of them. So you are going to be in for a treat with Pines on pole, Lau in P2 and Yusha in P3, being followed by Fozzie in P4 and Angus in P5. With some potential surprises looking at Sakiboy in P6, Ali in P10 is definitely looking to gain a few positions, and as well as BLT Wolf in 14th, that's definitely not where he's going to end up in the race, and who I think is going to be the main guy trying a basically last to first challenge is going to be Aaron and Oscar. Both of them very quick people from what I remember from last season, and they should be getting up the order pretty quickly if they aren't actually hindered too much. They were some qualifications. Yusha and Fozzie were disqualified from the formation lap. Lads, what are you doing? Get your act together. You're fighting for a fucking championship. Freaking hell, mate. What are you lads doing? What are you lads doing? Anyway, now coming through the last corner of the formation lap. Pines still on pole. Very impressive lap time from him, I'm not gonna lie. Especially considering there were only like a couple of thousands between first and second. It was quite surprising that Pines somehow got the upper hand on Lau, as Zaki Boy got disqualified. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go! Pines with a great start, getting ahead of Lau, staying ahead of Lau. Angus making up a position. Yusha and Fozzy both losing a position. There's a lot of battling, a lot of side-by-side racing through the first couple of corners. Very tight, nearly 3 wide for some of those guys behind here. Absolute scenes. What a great shot. What a great shot. Oh, and there's been contact. Fozzy is absolutely falling down the order. Fozzy in P19. What has happened? 3 people retired. Fantastic jump. And Wolf. 3 Ferrari Academy drivers are all out of this race. What has happened? What has happened in this carnage? Holy hell! This has to be one of the craziest race starts I have seen in a very, very long time. What has happened? We've got Fozzy down 13 positions with a safety car. At least that's good for him. But 13 positions lost by Fozzy. There was contact going to turn 4. Now, the championship second placed man in P17 having quite the catch-up job to do, as Yusha is still in P4, only losing 1 position off the start. Meanwhile, the big winners of this race so far are Angus. Angus already up by 2 positions. Very good for him. And Fresh and Treat RT actually going into the pits, meaning that Melly, Coe and Aaron, as well as Oscar, have already gained more than 5 positions. Oscar, especially in his McLaren, already P11 after starting last. Very good for the McLaren driver, already ahead of his teammate now. Oh, and Fozzy has actually left the session. Fozzy has given up, I do believe. This race has gone from a potential championship fight to being a one-man show for Yusha, basically. Unless Aaron can do something about it, because he's currently in P3. This race is already absolutely crazy, and we've only gone we've not even gone an entire lap of racing. Holy hell. Whew, safety car. We've still got a safety car. Is Fozzy actually back in the... Oh no, he's not back. He's still ghosted. He's still an AI. But Pines retaining his lead. Pines still in P1. So, after this rather eventful start of this Grand Prix, we are gonna have Pines still in P1, Lau retaining second place. Then we've got Angus making up 2 positions, now in P3. Yusha losing 1 position, now in P4. Zaki Boy and Ali making up some positions in P5 and 6 respectively. Lando retaining his 7th place. Mally, Coe, Aaron and Oscar all gaining massive amounts of places off the start. Ricardo losing 1 place. Ada and Jussel both also gaining 5 and 6 positions each. Fozzy down 11 positions. Fresh down 8 positions. And Treat RT down 8 positions as well. Very unfortunate for these two. I've got to take a breather. Fucking hell, I'm lost for words. I don't know what happened. I just know it happened. I'm actually very thirsty now. Where is my drink? Oh, there it is. Very good, very nice. Oh, hell. Yes, Smoker, I'm gonna need a smoke after this one. You're correct. Yeah, Matty, I'm as shocked as you. 3 academy drivers out. Only Pines, Zaki, and Fresh remaining. Both Hasses and 1 Ferrari out of this Grand Prix. Safety car in this lap, so let's see how Pines is gonna manage this safety car restart. Bunching up the entire field now. Some people trying to go side by side, it looks like. Still going slowly, still staying in second, and now flooring it out the last corner. But he wasn't able to actually shake Lau, and Lau seizing up a move, trying to overtake Pines into turn 1. We've got a great camera angle for this one. Oh, he didn't quite make it. He didn't quite go alongside him, but still, great attempt from Lau there. Meanwhile, there are movements. Ali now into P4, overtaking Yusha and potentially Lando. I don't remember if he was in front of him or not. But Yusha already trying to get past Ali. Very, very close stuff here. Meanwhile, Koei has spun. Koei has spun in turn number 4. Unfortunate for the Williams driver in the number 2 car. As we've got a very bunched up front of the pack. All the top 3 drivers separate by only 4/10 each. Oh, I'm not going to survive this race, I can already tell. Meanwhile, we've also got a little battle going on for P4 currently between Ali, Yusha, Lando, and Zaki. All within quite close proximity. As Zaki actually had some snap oversteer there. Very lucky for him that he didn't lose his car. Very interesting stuff. What a great shot going on to a XPG Lando. Very good wide shot as Pines sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Meanwhile, Lau still trying to get closer. Lau trying to overtake Pines for the lead. Lau actually trying to get his first race win in IFC Tier 2, if I'm correct. Temporarily setting the fastest sector 1 time. Still on the arse of IFC Pines, even though Pines seems to have the better cornering speed, while Lau is definitely faster on the straights. Very interesting there, I have to say. Very interesting. Anything going up and down the field? No, not quite. All the gaps are basically the same. All the gaps are basically the same. So yeah, watching this unfold. What a little DRS train we've got here from like P1 to P10 basically. Very interesting scenes, very interesting stuff, I have to say. Well, a yellow flag. Who was that? I think that must have been Oscar. Oscar, who had such a good start. Oscar just... Oh, and he spun again. What a calamity for the McLaren driver in this number 66 car. What a shame. What a shame. But going back to the action, back to Pines and Lau. Meanwhile, Corey has Fozzie spun. I think Fozzie might have spun on the last corner. I'm not 100% sure, but he might have. As Oscar is still struggling with his tires. Looking at the gaps, Street RT looks to try and overtake Ada, it looks like. Getting very close to him. Temporarily on the 2/10 between the two. Migrating host, for fuck's sake. Oscar has left the session. Oscar! Don't do this to us! You're gonna glitch the lobby! Thank you! Meanwhile, Fresh already has a time penalty. Huh? I don't pay attention for 1 second, and that's what we get. Meanwhile, XPG Lando apparently has the fastest second sector. I kinda don't want to believe that, but, well, if he sets the fastest lap, I'm gonna be proven wrong real fast. Well, going back to the action, going on board with Lau. He's just losing time ever so slightly every single lap, which is quite unfortunate as he's really aiming for this win here in Spain, trying to get into the championship fight. Very, very unfortunate indeed. Meanwhile, there seems to be battling going on. Yeah. Oh, Ricardo. Oh, and there's been contact between the McLaren and the Mercedes. It looks like the McLaren might have actually spun out the Mercedes. I'm not 100% sure, but that didn't look good at all. That really didn't look good at all. How? Oh boy, Ricardo and Street Art. Meanwhile, why I'm talking about that one, we're having a three-way fight for P9 currently between Aaron, Ada, and Fresh. The DRS train forming as Ada tries to go around the outside of Aaron and nearly makes it stick. He goes a bit too wide and now he's going to lose the position to Fresh, it looks like. Yeah, and Ada spun! Ada has spun! The Williams is round! Very unfortunate. How? What is happening? Meanwhile, let's go back on board with Fresh, Jussel, and Aaron. Oh, Fresh actually losing the rears a bit there into turn into last corner. But now with the DRS and ERS on Aaron, Aaron weaving quite a bit. Now going down the outside, down the inside. Fresh still on the inside, on the curb, squeezing Aaron a bit. They're still going side by side into turn 3. There was a bit of contact. Oh, and Fresh just gone. Aaron's gone wide and Fresh is gone. Holy hell! Oh, holy hell. This is a race to behold, let me tell you. And Pines has retired! Pines has binned it up the hill. This is played into Lau's hands beautifully now, just gifting him the lead. Lads, this race is absolutely stonking. Holy hell, but already 4 Ferrari Academy drivers out of this race. Only Fresh and Zaki Boy are in Ferrari-powered machinery. This is quite the race. Holy heck. Holy hell. Now, Lau, thrusted into that first position, has to defend from Captain Angus. Angus, very good on overtaking, from what I remember. So, let's see if he can overtake Lau without any issues. Meanwhile, past Yusha, Ali now into P3. She's absolutely flying in his Alpine. Very good for the car, for the driver of car number 69. Very good, very nice. But Yusha is trying to get back at him. Now, oh, close stuff going on here. As Oscar is still spinning in the second sector. As Aaron has gone into the pits. And there's been a spinner. Treat RT has spun out of turn 4. As Ricardo is trying to overtake Fresh. Let's go back to the action. Back to the front of the field. Now, Ellie has to be absolutely vibing up here in position number 3. He just basically got gifted this position, but he's definitely got face to sustain it. Well, Angus loses 3 on the last corner. Oh, hell. Everything's going down. Ellie has spun. This is the commentator's curse. I should stop talking. Oh, Ellie, I'm so sorry. Oh, God. As Lando and Fuchsia are now in P3 and P4, so it's an AlphaTauri 1-4 and an Aston Martin 2-3. Absolutely amazing scenes for those two teams. As apparently someone has spun. Yeah, it's Fozzy. Fozzy has spun. As Fresh and Ricciardo are doing side by side into the first corner. And there's been contact. There has been contact between the two. Unfortunate for Ricciardo, has really lost out on that one. But he still has more than enough laps to go to actually... It's more than like over... He has about 24 laps left to overtake him. So it shouldn't be an issue. Oh, and as I look at it, Mally is gone. Mally is just no, Ellie! Ellie is gone! No! Ellie! What has happened to the Alpine driver? First they spin in the last corner and now he's just bended in the middle sector. This has to be some horrid luck for the driver of car number 69. As Lau, Captain Angus and Yusha are all coming into the pits. I think everyone is going to go into the pits. Let's see how the pit stops go for these guys. Double stack at Aston Martin. Is Angus going to be out in time? Oh yeah, good stop, but Yusha has really been held up. Is he going to be overtaken by Zaki and potentially Lando? Yeah, Lando has gone past Yusha. How unfortunate for the Aston Martin driver. Oh god, so many surprises. So many unfortunate events. This race is just absolutely going down while I'm here on my own. I can't really keep track of everything. Now this has really got to annoy Aaron as he has gone onto the hards early. And he's still last. The poor Scottishman. The poor Scottishman. Very unfortunate for him in his Red Bull. In the only Red Bull. Oh no, never mind. Fozzy's 77. I confused him with Ali, so holy hell. This race, man. Oh god. Well, let's run you through this current running order of the race. We've got Lau in P1 now, ahead of Captain Angus, XPG Lando, Husha, Zeki Boy, Melly, Fozzy, Jussel, Street RT, Ricardo, Fresh, Aaron, Ada, and Oscar in P14. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting things going up and down the field. This has got to frustrate Oscar massively as he cannot overtake or unlap himself. A Street RT goes into the pits for hard tyres, I presume. It's going to lose him all of the positions, apart from the position he's not going to lose from Oscar. So he is going to be in P13 if Ada is fast enough, which he definitely is. So yeah, only a minor shake-up in the current lineup, but still. The scenes. Already 2 safety cars in 12 laps. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've got to take a lemon breather again. I know I should be unbiased because of commentating and stuff, but I'm very like, sad that Ellie is out of this race. Also, Jake, Aiden, don't come at me. I am allowed to be biased. I'm a commentator. For fuck's sake. Now, safety car returning to the pits at the end of this lap. Now, let's see how Lau is going to handle this restart. He really clung to the back of Pines on the last restart. So, if we can go off by that performance, he should just absolutely mince the field. Oh, as he loses the rears a bit, and Angus tries to go alongside, and Lau just floors it now. XPG Lando, his teammate, now in prime position to overtake Angus and make it an AlphaTauri 1-2. Oh, they're going. Oh, there's zigzagging going on. Angus going for the lead. Angus gone deep into the corner, nearly gone past Lau. Esaki and TRT are out. How is this happening? We've got Lau back in P1, Captain Angus in P2, and Lando in P3, while Yusha is in P4. Angus has gone a bit wide. XPG Lando going down his inside into turn 4. Very good move from the AlphaTauri, but Captain Angus sticks it on the inside once more. But it isn't quite enough to pull alongside on exit. Unfortunate for the Aston Martin drivers, but very fortunate for the two AlphaTauris. As Angus has put it into the wall. The second one dying at that wall. Very unfortunate. He was going for the lead and now he's back in P11. This man has to be unlucky. This is definitely the commentator's curse. So if I talk about Lando a bit more, is he going to crash now? No bad blood. I don't actually know him, but like just wondering. Anyway, Jossel having a stonking race, having already made up 15 positions in 14 laps. That's about one position per lap. This man is absolutely flying. This man, oh boy, he must be enjoying himself so much. Meanwhile, we've still got a 4-car battle going on for lead, with Fozzie actually back in P4, only one position, 5 tenths behind Yusha. His championship rival. But he actually seems to be falling back. Does Fozzie have some kind of rear wing damage? Maybe. That's actually worth investigating. But I can't get a good enough look at his rear wing to actually make any conclusions. Anyway, we've still got the 4-car train for the lead, with Lau in P1, Lando in P2, Yusha in P3, Fozzie in P4, Jossel in P5, and we've got Ricardo in P6, Fresh in P7, Aaron in P8, Ada in P9, Mally in P10, Angus in P11, and Oscar 1 lap down in P12. This race has had all of it. Controversy, crashes, spins, DNFs, safety cars, as Aaron gets a 3-second time penalty. Mr. Scottman, what are you doing? Oh, actually, good that we changed down here. Ada's trying to overtake Aaron quite hardly. Really trying to get past him. Williams not giving him a second to breathe. Oh, this man. Anyway, XPG Lando still following his teammates, still maintaining that AlphaTauri 1-2. He must be loving life. Both of them must. As Yusha. Oh, how? What have I lost? What have I missed this time? Fozzy has spun again. How? I literally don't watch him for a second. I don't watch him for a second, and this happens. Lads, stop dying off camera. You're ruining the spectacle. Anyway, we've got Lau still in P1. Nothing really happening up and down the grid. So let's have a look at some random stats, I guess. So, we've got 3 stops already for Fresh, and he's still in P6. That's very good from him, man. Holy hell. Good job. And we've got, most of the guys on pretty fresh hard tyres, apart from Fozzy, really. Only Fozzy is on all the hard tyres, which is probably going to bite him in the arse at the end of this race, unless he still wants to change onto his used medium sets, which should have only done like 2 or 3 laps. So yeah, looking good so far for Fozzy at least. He should be on a great strategy, because everyone that's on the hards should be going to the end now, while Fozzy can easily go onto some mediums and blitz the field, as Oscar has spun on the exit of the last corner. And Lando gunning for the fastest lap. Lando trying to get past his teammate. Are there going to be some team orders? Are we going to get to see a 2016 Mercedes? Nothing has happened so far between the two, but there has definitely been team orders between the Red Bulls, as Fozzy has gone past Aaron quite easily. Very easily, I might even say. Fozzy trying to get back into the position he was meant to be in. But if he keeps on spinning, we're not gonna see that happen. What has happened to Lando? First he was catching up to Lau, and now Lando is actually falling into the clutches of Yusha. If Lando doesn't pay attention, Yusha is going to overtake him at the end of the straight. Now, if Yusha has some ERS left, he's going to use it now, together with the DRS, as Fresh gets the 3-second time penalty. But Lando is just flying down the straights compared to Yusha. Yusha is no match for Lando's straight line speed. Even though Lando is already out of ERS, it looks like. Yeah, he is. Interesting, very interesting. So, we've got 12 drivers remaining in this race. Lau leading in front of his teammate Lando. Then we've got Yusha, Juzzle, Ricardo, Fresh, Fozzy, Aaron, Ada, Mally, Angus and Oscar completing the field. I think Oscar might actually left. Yeah, he did. He's an AI. Hell. So, let's see what is going on up and down the grid. Fresh trying to get Ricardo for P5, as Juzzle is opening a gap between himself and Ricardo. Trying to get away from him, trying to maintain that 5th position, that 4th position, I mean. Let's see if he is gonna make that one work. Still, he's coming closer with DRS, since Ricardo isn't in the DRS of anyone anymore. It's Yusha 2/10 behind Lando. Now with the DRS, he's gonna go down the inside of turn 4. They're going side by side on the exit. Oh, very close stuff between the two into turn 5. Who's gonna brake later? It seems to be Lando. Lando is back ahead, but Yusha going for the switchback. Is he alongside? No, not quite, but that was a great attempt by the Aston Martin driver, really giving us a spectacle here. But now coming down towards the second DRS straight. Opening the DRS, I think he's too far back to actually try anything into the hairpin. And yes, he is indeed too far back. It's still a tremendous effort from the Aston Martin. Very good to see that those kind of moves trying to be made. Now, onto the start from the straight once more, down towards turn 1. Is Yusha going to try anything? Is he able to try anything? I'm not quite sure. No, he definitely is not. He's way too far back. But Ada should be sizing up a move on Aaron here, unless Aaron's straight line speed. Yeah, he's just... Oh, Aaron is just flying. Oh, actually, I didn't even see that Angus has gone down inside of Ada, as Ada actually gets a 3-second time penalty. How has this happened? I should really look at the time tower a bit closer. I really have to do that, as Angus is trying to get past Aaron now. Aaron having a terrible qualifying, to say the least, but now in P8, and Angus nearly leading this Grand Prix, but now down in P9 after a unfortunate spin going up the hill. But I guess that just happens. I guess that's just how racing goes. So anyway, we've got a few battles actually starting to develop up and down the grid. We've got Yusha against Lando. We've got Juzzo, Fresh, Ricciardo and Fozzy all trying to gun for P4. And then we've got Angus, Ada, Mally and Aaron all battling for P8. Very interesting scenes. Very interesting, as Fozzy goes around the outside of Ricciardo in turn 1. At least he tries it for now the inside in turn 2. The outside again for turn 3. This is a beautiful camera shot. Is he gonna try to switch back for turn 4? It looks like he does. Now going down the inside of Ricciardo once again. They're going side by side, still coming down to turn 5. But Ricciardo has pulled ahead, unless Fozzy could do the switch back out of turn 5. He's carrying a bit more speed, but he's not going to try it into the uphill section, I don't think so. Yeah, good runs from both of them, and Ricciardo defends his position for now, as Angus got past Aaron in the meantime. But now Fozzy down the hairpin, he's going to try and go around the outside of Ricciardo for P6, and he's going very wide onto the AstroTurf even. But now with 40 inside for this long right corner, very nicely done from Fozzy. But now he is actually outside of the DRS window of Fresh, so he's really gonna be struggling against Ricciardo on the start finish straight. Now Ricciardo with the rear flap open. Actually, he has a lot of overspeed on Fozzy, and he's gonna make the move stick before the first corner. As Fozzy's trying to get back at him, but it doesn't leave to quite work. But if he gets the run on him again into turn 4, we might see a Sector 2 battle again. But no, he's too far back this time. Maybe he's going to try something into turn 5, go down the inside. Yes, he will. He brakes late. He's going side by side, and there was some contact. Fozzy losing the carbon because there was some contact between the two. Unfortunate for Fozzy, but Ricciardo lives to fight another day. As Fresh is now on the back of Jostle, trying desperately to get that P4 position. Is he going to make it stick into the hairpin? No, he is not even going to try it. He is going to wait for the start finish straight to get the DRS and get the advantage of slipstream and ERS and DRS fully going. As Mally overtakes Aaron because Aaron has apparently spun an hairpin. Now, coming down the start finish straight. Fresh now with the DRS on Juzzle. As Angus has gone past Fozzy. Fozzy has spun again. The Red Bull's really in a spot of bother, for heck's sake. but Fresh is unable to overtake Juzzle just now. So Fozzie is into the pits for his medium tyres, and apart from Fresh, there's not any battle going on up and down the field. So we will stay with the Alfa Romeo and the Mercedes for the time being. Actually, let's just enjoy the sounds of F1 for a lap. Now, I just want to relax a bit and let you listen to these very nice V6 hybrid engines, but Ada had different ideas. Ada just went for it against Aaron. Just he just completely caught him out. He didn't stand a chance. He didn't stand a flipping chance. But now Aaron with the DRS down the start-finish straight. Is he going to get back past Ada? Yes, he will, way before the first corner. Very nice driving from these two. Some very clean racing. Oh, Ada now going around the outside, or at least trying to go around the outside of turn 3. But it doesn't quite make it stick. I'm already struggling to speak. Only 10 laps to go now. As Ada tries to go for the switchback through turn 4, but that doesn't quite work, and the dive bomb for turn 5 is definitely not doable. But he has the better run, but doesn't really want to go for the overtake coming into this uphill section, because as he has seen before, that is quite deadly. Now coming to the second DRS straight, Aaron in the defensive position once again, Ada with the DRS. Ada is just not fast enough, he doesn't have the ERS to back it up. And maybe even has too much wing angle, but we don't know about that too much. So there's still... Oh, there's been a spinner! Oh, Ada has spun! Well, that was it for his recovery drive, trying to get past Aaron. So we will return back to Fresh and Juzzle and just enjoy some good old F1 pictures for now. And now back to the action as Fozzie sets the fastest lap of the race, and Fresh tried to go round the outside of Juzzle in turn 1, but didn't quite make it stick. But still, amazing try, trying to get he's just trying to get us some battling action, as Aaron has been overtaken by Mally, it looks like. And Fozzie goes for the fastest lap. Now, Aaron, will he try something into turn 4? No, he won't, but turn 5 might be a good hunting grounds for the Red Bull. We will have to wait and see what happens here. Nothing has happened so far, but Fresh only 1/10 behind Juzzle. They're going side by side. Fresh trying to go around the outside of Juzzle in this hairpin section. And he's still there. There's been major contact between the two. But Fresh has gone through. Fresh has gone through. But now he's vulnerable. He doesn't have the DRS for this start-finish straight, and my throat is really starting to hurt. Meanwhile, as usual, Lando must have had some massive mistake, as usual is currently trying to overtake him. There's been contact between the two as well, coming from turn 2. Now, through turn 3, Lando doesn't have any ERS left, as usual just gonna try and go into turn 4. No, he does not. He does not indeed. As there has been a spinner. It's Ricciardo. Ricciardo in P7 has spun. As Angus is now going side by side with Fresh into turn 4. Everything is going down at the same time. Holy fucking shit. Oh god. Fresh just about hanging on to his position. Just holding Angus behind him. Very good job from the lads. As Yusha is still trying to get past Lando. Still trying to regain that second position. But it's not meant to happen, as Fresh has gone past Juzzle. And Angus is going to go past Juzzle as well. Oh, is he? It's close between two. Angus on the inside and Juzzle on the outside. Coming down into the chicane section. Angus actually slows down. As Ricciardo has retired. Ricciardo spun and retired. And Juzzle has spun. Holy hell! Oh, and there's been a safety car, and everyone just goes into the pits, at least the ones that can. I think Lando, Lau, and Yusha might actually have lost out now, because they've got Angus back behind them again, and Angus has some incredible pace, it looks like. So they're really going to be wary of Mr. Captain Angus for this last couple of laps. Oh god, my throat is hurting like shit. As Fresh has now gotten a time penalty at the worst possible moment. This poor guy. So my throat feels a bit less fucked. So let's try and see if I can survive these last couple of laps. So now the leaders have also come into the pits. Lando actually slowing down Yusha quite a bit just to get a gap to his teammate, just to not get stuck behind him in the pits. And it just about worked, as Yusha just straight on goes through Lau there. And Yusha has actually gone past Lando for P2 now. Excellent stuff from the Aston Martin pit crew there. He must be very happy with that one. As Oscar is still a lap down. This poor man. This poor man. He didn't deserve this. He definitely did not. Meanwhile, the order is now set. We've got Lau in P1, Yusha in P2, Lando in P3, and we've got Angus, Fresh, Jossel, Melly, Aaron, Ada, and Fozzie, and Oscar 1 lap down. So we've got 11 drivers remaining, 3 of them have penalties, and we only have probably 4 racing laps to go. This is gonna be a good one, lads. This is gonna be a good one. Oh god. My voice is gonna be gone tomorrow. Thanks, lads. Thank you very much. At least I didn't want to do something important tomorrow. Oh god. Anyway, another lap of the safety car, which means we will only have 3 racing laps, lads. 3 racing laps. This is getting better by the minute. Oh god, oh god, So, lads, everyone that's watching the stream, give me your predictions. Who's gonna win this race? Who is gonna win this race after the safety car restarts? Put it into the chat, tell me what you think, and I'm gonna tell you that you're wrong. Because the only one that's realistically winning this race for me is Lau. Lau has been leading this race comfortably the entire race, and I can't see him actually losing this win now. Kopi, Foz is definitely gonna make a comeback. I think Foz is probably gonna end up in like the region of P6, P5, but I don't see him winning. I do not see him winning. Definitely not, unless there is like a 8-car accident or something. Well, Artem says our Kirusha is gonna win this race, but I have to disagree. He just hasn't been fast enough tonight, I have to say. And Kobe, if Foz is actually gonna be that aggressive, I might think he actually spins again. So we will have to wait and see how this actually unfolds. Anyway, safety car in this lap, Lau leading from Kirusha and Lando. Coming into the last corner now. And I think Lau just floored immediately, yeah. So they have a bit of a gap from Kirusha to Lando, but apart from that, nothing has really gone wrong. As Jota is already down in P10. And Fozzie is spun, Fozzie is spun. Holy... Why is this happening all the time? Fozzie, Angus, why? Fresh. What are you guys doing? Yes, Kopi, I called it. Fozzie spins. I called it. I absolutely called it. And Angus is not even going to be in the top 5 now. As Lau and Kirusha are actually battling for the lead now. This is amazing scenes. 2 tenths between the two fastest drivers out on track tonight. Lando has definitely come close, but these guys have been going at it for most of the race. Especially Kirusha, he has been trying to get that win so desperately. He's tried all of it, and they're going side by side through the last sector. Yeah, and Kirusha has just gone past, just blown past Lau, coming into the last chicane now. Let's just hope Kirusha doesn't make any sort of accident, as Aaron has spun as well. It looks like, and Fozzie's up into P7. How has this happened? Anyway, Lau now with the slipstream, potentially some ERS on Kirusha. Is he going to try it, or is he going to stick it out till the last lap to get the DRS? He actually, it looks like he sticks it out and just tries to get past him with the DRS. Oh, and Kirusha made a mistake. Lau is passed back him. Lau is back past into the lead. The AlphaTauri leading once again. Masterclass driving from these 3 guys up at the front. Now Kirusha has to gain 3 tenths, 4 tenths even on Lau again. Is he going to be able to make it in the last couple of laps? I do not know, but I'm definitely excited to see. Whew. I've got to breathe. Now coming down the second DRS straight. DRS still not enabled. And Kirusha slowly making his way up to Lau again. As he goes steep, and Kirusha with a 3-second time penalty. He has now definitely thrown away this win. It's gonna be a AlphaTauri 1-2 if nothing happens in this last lap. Absolutely amazing. This This race has gone... Holy... It's done backflips for the last 10 laps. As Lau now also goes for the fastest lap. He's going to get the full 26 points if no one can do anything about it. Lau has been driving a masterclass, basically leading from start to finish. Absolutely amazing job from the AlphaTauri driver with the number 22. Absolutely amazing job. But Karusia is coming back at him, still trying to get past him, even though there is a 3-second time penalty currently separating the two. But meanwhile, there's been battling going on up and down the grid. Fozzy has gone into P5. How has he managed that? How is Fozzy in P5? Great job from him, but I don't understand how that happened. Anyway, Captain Angus in the bin. Yes, you're right, Kopi. He's now down in P7. Coming down the final DRS straight. Lau in P1 still. Karusia just ruining his race in the penultimate lap, and now Lau has been gifted this Grand Prix win. He's definitely deserved this one. Amazing performance from Lau today. Very good performance from all the drivers. Lau and Lando in P1 and P2, absolutely amazing for AlphaTauri. Karusia in P3, fresh in P4 so far. When Fozzy comes across the line, Fozzy in P4 after being basically last 3 laps ago. Fresh in P5, Jozzle in P6, Angus in P7, Meili in P8. And then we have got Aaron in P9 and Ada in P10, with Oscar being last in P11. Our DNFs for tonight will be Ricardo, Zaki, Tree LT, F1 Ellie, Pines, Koei, Coke-tastic, Jobo, and Wolf. So now I will try and get the top 3 into a party and get them interviewed for this rather amazing podium. I've got to say, absolutely stonking job. Stonking job from these guys. Let's hope they actually get in. It doesn't seem like it, which is quite saddening, I have to say. But still, we have had an amazing race tonight in Tier 2 Spain. A heck ton of thanks to the people that made it possible that I could be here tonight. And a very big thank you to everyone that's been with me for this race, especially you, Kopi, for actually interacting with me. And yeah, so that's the result. We've got our winner in in Lau, ahead of his teammate Lando and the Aston Martin of Yusha. Absolutely amazing race, absolutely incredible race. Everything has happened. DNFs, controversies, contact, lead changes, everything. Meanwhile, Fozzy having an amazing recovery drive in the last couple of laps. Still getting the fastest lap. Absolutely amazing. Thanks, lads, for being here tonight. And well, one of the podium party has actually joined us. Can you include your audio in the party? Because I'm actually not sure. Ah, for heck's sake. Sad. Okay, it was worth a try. So, unfortunately, we're not going to have interviews for tonight, but once again, thanks for everyone who was watching the live stream, and thanks to the guys making this race possible. and getting me into this commentary box. So maybe we'll see each other next week, maybe we won't. I'm still not sure. Until then, have a great evening.